Hey, did I ever tell you guys that I haven't seen all of Naruto?
Nani?
Yeah, it's crazy. For someone with the name MrNinjaStar, for someone who's covered One Piece, Dragon Ball, even Bleach, you'd think it would be just about time where I started covering Naruto. Like, Ninja, why haven't you done Naruto? Many people have asked me, why don't you do Naruto content? You'd be great for it. So a lot of my viewers I know are into Naruto. You watching, a good portion of you probably have seen Naruto. And then there's me, who hasn't seen much of it, to be frank. Like, when I say all of it, I mean, like, I'm missing about 80%, maybe like 70% of the show. That's how much I've missed out, and that's including part 1 and part 2. So, yeah, alright, let's just get into my Naruto experience and kind of just give my thoughts on it, and maybe something towards the end of the video that may interest you. So my experience with Naruto has been kind of weird, to say the least. Way different than everyone else's. Unlike One Piece and Dragon Ball, where I literally like sat down and watched like almost every single episode or read every chapter or whatever, Naruto hasn't really hit me that same way. With Naruto, this was a few years ago, by the way, I saw it at my library. I saw it at my library. There were volumes up on the shelves and everything. I thought it looked pretty cool. I heard a lot of things about it. So I decided, why not? Let's pick it up. And I think it was like in the middle of the Haku Zabuza arc, so maybe like volume 3, volume 2, volume 4, or something like that. And I really liked it. I did feel a bit off though, but that was primarily because they didn't have like the previous volumes before. My library was kind of spread out. For the most part, it had the whole series, but it was missing certain key volumes, which is why I was kind of lost in the information. And what do you know? So I was kind of done with that. And then I decided to start reading a bit more, and everything else didn't really interest me. Being the really dumb young kid that I was like, this doesn't look cool. Oh, hey, Chunin exams, that looks pretty cool. And then I see Gaara versus Rock Lee. I thought that looked really dope. I started reading it, I loved it, and then I kind of read through the rest of the Chunin exams. Little did I know there was actually a earlier part of the Chunin exams, you know, with the whole like the forest stuff, with the running, all that. There's that huge segment of the Chunin exams, and it's not just about the fights, and I just thought it was the fights, so I just jumped straight into it. I don't even remember why I skipped the volumes, like the earlier volume numbers, when obviously they're numbered, but whatever. So I kind of was just reading through that, and then that immediately segued into that whole Orochimaru kind of sabotaging everything and the Tsunade stuff. That stuff I read all the way through. I think that's the one arc where I read it's like the one, it's like that. It's in that little-ish saga where, right, somewhat before, no, I think it's around the time where, Jiraiya shows up at the end. See, it's been such a while since I've read it that it's become chaotic, but I did read all the way up until, I think, maybe the Sasuke retrieval arc, because I may have read, like, the first volume of that, but then not go any further, because I know Sasuke, like, separated after the whole Itachi came and all that. But basically, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting. Some stuff was still kind of like to me, because I wasn't paying too much attention, as I was just enjoying it for the fights and all that, being the dumb young kid that I was. But now I'm a little more, I guess, wise, even though it's only a couple of years. I have a bit more knowledge about it. I know a lot of the characters. I know how, chakra works and all that. So I think it's a better time as any to jump right back into Naruto. Now, of course, as you all know, for ones that follow me on Twitter, I'm still watching HunterxHunter. I know I'm making a lot of you cringe, like, whoa, you say you're such a shonen guy, but you haven't seen key series. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right, but whatever. So once I get finished with HunterxHunter, I may watch it at the same time, who knows, but I prefer to maybe watch one series at a time, so I'll probably try to get through HunterxHunter's Khmer and arc sooner or later, and then I will jump straight into Naruto. Some may say, like, that's a downgrade, but I don't know, I still want to appreciate Naruto for what it is, because lately have just been seeing a lot of, like, Naruto recommended feeds, and I've been watching a lot of AMVs, scenes. It's like, I want to get back into this, and the manga is great and all, but if I'm more of an anime guy to begin with, so if I want to, like, fully enjoy Naruto, I think it's best for me to watch the anime. Now, hold your horses. Of course I'm going to skip filler. I would be completely insane if I didn't, like, skip filler, because luckily filler lists exist out there, so I can just, like, follow them, know which episodes to skip and all that. And I already have a plan for how it's going to work, so I have essentially 2 weeks off for winter break. I would say the first week's probably going to be mainly for HunterxHunter, and then the second week I'll get started on Naruto, and then throughout the rest of 2018 and maybe even Actually, yeah, the rest of 2018, I'll keep binging Naruto. I can do this if I have an interest in the show, and with how much I enjoyed rereading reading part one for the first time, at least the bits that I did read. I think having that like kind of rewatch value. Because when you're rewatching something, you tend to go a little faster because you know what's to come and you're more excited for the good parts to come. So I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm probably gonna finish it quicker than I expected. Who knows? It depends on how I pace myself. And luckily filler lists exist out there, so I know to skip almost like 800 episodes or like 90 episodes worth of material. So yeah, and then I'm gonna jump straight into Shippuden, and yeah, the filler on that. What kind of worries me though is that there are a lot of episodes that are like mostly filler, and then there's a bit of canon that you have to watch. That I'm not looking forward to. I may just end up reading certain volumes, but regardless though, that's been the video for you all. What are your guys' thoughts on Naruto? Was your experience as weird as mine when it came down to just watching it in certain parts then not really viewing it as a whole? Like, there's a reason Naruto isn't on one of my favorite series. It definitely could be. I enjoy a lot of the concepts that I've heard about. I enjoy a lot of the characters that I'm seeing, like especially like I love Kishimoto's, the way he designs his characters, the way he styles his story, all of that. It's just that I myself haven't watched through all of it, and this sooner or later I'm planning to do it. And what are your guys' thoughts? I want to hear your Naruto experience. Did you like randomly stumble upon it on like Disney XD or Cartoon Network? Because I think Naruto did air on Disney XD once, but it was like heavily censored or whatever. What are your guys' experience? Do you just find it out of the blue like how I did in that library a few years ago, or what? Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Ninja out. Peace, everybody, and have a good day.